Coming up in this video.
I just heard like a whispering down the hall.
I think you'd better look away because these are the 30 scary videos you hate to see happen. Number 30, extraterrestrial encounter. Does this footage show a person being taken by extraterrestrials? Shared by YouTube channel Birmingham UFO Group, the security footage captured in Droitwich, England, is believed by some to be authentic. A woman is sleeping in her bed when something appears to lift her duvet. Did she just disappear? Birmingham UFO Group provides some background. More than 12 minutes pass when the camera captures the woman's seeming return. The person seen on the left is her husband. This is either a hoax or authentic. It looks like the real deal to me, and an expert on the subject, ex-Ministry of Defense Chief Nick Pope, also can't offer a definitive answer. He calls the video either a hoax or genuinely spooky. I've got to go with the expert on this one. The full case report with analysis of the footage can be found on the BUFOG website. Number 29, Hunting the Jinn. YouTuber Hassan Barbar is facing off with a jinn yet again in this scary video. He hears noise in the next room, only to find that something lies much closer.
طب اعطوني اي اشاره انكم انتم موجودين هون يعني اي اشاره ان انتم موجودين بسم الله.
As he heads into the next room to solve the mystery, an object comes crashing down.
بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
And yet he can still hear the distant noise. When he goes in search of it, this happens.
بسم الله. في حد؟ أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Things only get louder.
إنك أنت تظهر قدام الكاميرا.
It seems like nothing's there, but at last he turns a corner and he sees it.
طب اعطوني تشكر إنه أنتم موجودين هون. شو هذا؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
The figure disappears before he can reach it. Although we don't see the jinn square on, we can hear it. Meanwhile, Hassan is confronted.
شو بحكي هذا؟
I don't know what the jinn is playing at, but it certainly seems to me that it wants to do Hassan some serious harm. Number 28, Witch in the Window. If you stumbled across a dark magic ritual, would you stick around? YouTuber Daisy Maria shares what happened when this paranormal team encountered a ritual in progress.
¡Ah, la madre! ¡Mira! ¡Ay, cabrón! ¡Mira!
It's a voodoo doll surrounded by candles.
No mames, esto sí está. Lo tienen bien amarrado, eh.
But who left it here? A moment later, the men find out.
¡Ay, güey, no mames! ¡Ven, acércate! ¡No mames, güey! ¡Ay, güey! Espérate, güey, no mames. ¡Ah, la madre, güey! No mames.
That must be the witch responsible for this.
¡Ay, güey, no mames! ¡Ven, acércate! ¡No mames, güey!
This is one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. The worst part is that they clearly interfered in this ritual, and now that the witch knows their identity, I'm afraid they'll be the next victims of her dark magic. Number 27, they're here. While at Whispers Estate in Indiana, YouTube team Paranormal Quest encountered some real paranormal activity. This short video needs no introduction.
Try and make things happen to show us that you're here.
Did you jump? Because I did. Whatever is in the house with them reveals itself in a big way. But it's Ryan's reaction that really sells it. Number 26, the skulls. Most of us hope that when we're buried, we'll stay buried, but it turns out that's not always the case. YouTuber MAQBARA was exploring Chacarita Cemetery in Buenos Aires, Argentina, when he came across some of the creepiest discoveries. First, the tomb of a child.
Oh, miren ese niño. ¿Lo ven? Loco, ¿no?
Then a random bone.
Esta parte está toda abandonada, ¿eh? Mal. Mira.
And next, an even larger pile of bones.
Oh, no lo encontramos acá. Acá son varias personas, ¿eh? ¿O fueron?
I wasn't sure why so many skeletal remains were piled here haphazardly, so I searched the comments for an explanation, and I found one.
A motivarme a seguir recorriendo más cementerios, mire. Mi idea es ir a todos los cementerios que más pueda. ¿Qué es un vestido de novia?
Despite the fact that the remains are dated, it somehow feels very wrong to me that this is how they end up. Number 25, baby head. What is growing inside this lady's forehead? I stumbled across this image on the YouTube channel blah blah and I had to find out more. Trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community, I discovered the original source was TikTok account Sejera Palawin. The video shows a woman crying desperately as a small baby-like demon face appears to be popping out of her forehead. Meanwhile, someone performs a blessing over her. I'm not sure how to explain this one. Either this woman has an unfortunate arrangement of deep dimples in her forehead that just so happens to look like a face in certain light, or she really does have a demon inside of her. If that's what's happening here, we'd better get ready for some serious dark magic at work. I just hope in the end this woman was alright. Number 24, the fiery depths below. Do you want to know what the fiery depths below sound like? YouTuber Ghost Adventures of Cornwall may have it on record, captured during a live stream. This haunting nightmare was pulled from a spirit box. The strange screaming audio is repeated again and again. Many in the comments watched this live, and they say it's bone-chilling. The YouTuber says that the soul is screaming his name from the depths below, and after hearing it, I believe him. Number 23. The Cursed House. Are the spirits among us just trying to share their story? YouTuber Tim Morozov enters this cursed house, where the spirit inside demonstrates what happened to him. Upon entering, Tim first encounters this disturbance. After the spirit tells him to open something, it gets angry when Tim questions it. Tim goes to check it out, and as he moves forward, one shadow doesn't follow. A curtain moves and he senses someone is there.
Кто там? Кто там?
And then it disappears. The madness continues with a shadow. Watch the mirror to the left of Tim. When he asks what the spirit wants, it answers,
Чего ты не хочешь?
As Tim asks again what happened, the spirit gets angry. Although we aren't getting verbal confirmation about what happened here, my interpretation is that it was something increasingly aggressive. Number 22, Haunted House. YouTube channel Fourth Wall shares this terrifying video of paranormal activity in room 1 of this haunted house. This is what a Steadicam set up by Miguro. The man seen in the video captured at around 3 a.m. Notice the closet door opened. And then the banging starts. Is this Eerie going to get vengeance? I don't think Miguro should stick around to find out. Be sure to check out Fourth Wall's channel. All their videos have English subtitles. Number 21, Warped. Redditor Crunchy Taco shares this strange video writing, "The jury is out on this one." The video shows a figure that appears to warp the lens and everything around it. The Redditor shares a second video, similar to the first. They believe this one might be the ghost of their cat. At one point, something that does resemble a cat face appears in the warp. This is the slowed down version, while the original speed looks like this. Many in the comments think this is edited. Some suggest it could be a car headlight flashing in through a window. After seeing the original video, I think it could be headlights too. But then again, that face... Something just doesn't add up here, and I think this one has me on the fence as to its explanation. Number 20, ghost sighting. Look up there in the window. Is that a ghost? Redditor Leslie Huzz thinks it is. They shared this creepy video, writing that they're pretty sure it was moving when they saw it. It does look to me like a semi-transparent figure lingering in the window, but Redditors have doubts. While it could be either of those things, it does look like a human figure to me, so I'm sticking with ghosts for this one. Number 19, Mark of the Devil. YouTuber Hype Mike and his crew are investigating Hotel 666 when they discover the Mark of the Devil. First, they capture this on a Steadicam. Later, they hear something dragging across the ground on the floor above. When they go to check it out, they get the fright of their lives.
What the was that?
This is one of the most terrifying sounds I've ever heard. Later, they head outside to see if they can find the source of the noise on the hotel grounds, and they capture this.
Here on these grounds, is that you
making that noise?
We just need a sign.
Oh my god! Something's there! Something's there!
What was that? Is this what haunts Hotel 666? And is this what was screaming? If so, I think it might have been looking in a mirror, because that face is a terror. Number 18, Randonautica. Andrew and Kaylee from YouTube team Proving Demons head out on a Randonautica that's about to take some twists and turns. After being led to a cemetery, they come across this in the grass.
Hey, shine your light over here. What's that?
Where?
That.
Oh. It's like a little toy.
As they try to figure out how their Randonautica clue relates to the pink elephant, they hear something in the darkness.
Does this make any sense to you? Yeah, Olpa.
No.
What does it have to do with anything?
Elephant.
Pink. I mean, it's cool.
Are you sure? Are you like absolutely sure this is it?
I think so.
They are then led to this little structure.
I don't know, look. I think someone's been living here? It's like a teepee or some kind. Is there anything in it?
After heading into the building, they find another clue.
Oh, it's sick.
So unstable.
Yo, what's that? On that table. Do you want to grab it? Oh, this is so dodgy. It's a bag. Pick it up. What is it?
There's freaking teeth in there.
Teeth?
Once back in the car, they open the bag to find they really are teeth.
Yeah, it's definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Yeah, 8 teeth. Jeez.
While this may seem sinister, many in the comments say they've held on to their baby teeth or their kids' baby teeth. Still, even if this tooth collection isn't nefarious, in my opinion, it's truly creepy to stumble across. Number 17, glowing eyes. Don't call up the devil, he might just answer. Arabic YouTube channel Adventures Among Monsters shared this eerie video of what appears to be a demon. The men seem to be doing a ritual, perhaps to call up the demon.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
يا رب يعطيني علامة سألتكم بالله تعطيني علامة
After seeing a shift of some kind, the cameraman turns to the right and spots this. To me, it looks like a demon with glowing eyes. The demon disappears, but the cameraman still hurries out of the cavern.
ابراهيم وينك ابراهيم؟ إذا ما قلت لك اطلع يا زلمة أنت مش شايف اطلع.
تعال يا زلمة هسه بطرد لك إياه.
مش فايت يا زلمة مش فايت. إذا أنت ما شفتش أنت اللي شفته أنا يا رجل تعال شوف على الكاميرا. طيب رصد يعني أنت مزحة هي يعني رصد؟
Though his friend seems to doubt him, but he knows what he saw.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله.
Number 16, McIntyre Villa. The 1889 McIntyre Villa is located in Atchison, Kansas, and is believed to be haunted. YouTube team Ghost Club Paranormal investigates, as some visitors even say they've been physically confronted by spirits here.
So people are getting physically scratched in here, which isn't usually a good sign.
At the same time that Jade took a very strange picture, one of the sensor balls goes off.
I took a picture of Joey and Michael, and the picture came out weird, but then just as that happened, the ball started going off as well.
Here it is.
Okay, so I just took a photo, and it came out really weird. Then all of a sudden, this light just started going off by itself. That is a sensor ball over there.
Later, they hear footsteps and then record a disembodied voice.
Yeah.
I heard that.
What?
It was like footsteps following behind us. Upstairs, I could hear it.
I heard that too.
While attempting the Estes method, Michael feels uneasy.
I keep feeling sensations around my neck and my head, and it's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
As they're chatting, they hear another strange, disembodied voice.
Earlier tonight, before the sun went down.
I heard something.
I heard something too.
Just as we're about to go to the attic.
Security footage from the attic captures this. The baby crying sounds like it could be a toy doll, and maybe it triggered the audio of another toy. Regardless, to me, this place feels super unnerving. One might even say it's haunted. Number 15, stalked. Have you ever been stalked while doing a Randonautica? YouTubers Jody and Alicia from Hunting the Dead have. They have proof. They've uncovered the tracking device.
Bro, what the hell? Yo! What is he freaking? It's got a port on it. What is he freaking charging it?
Oh, it's like one of those old charger ports, like the.
It's old.
And that's not the only one.
Looks very.
Dude, there's one freaking right there. Right there.
Looks like it's part of the car.
How the would he get in our hood?
They decide to get rid of them.
Well, there we go. Both trackers are in the lake.
Then they continue with the Randonautica, which leads them to this strange stone.
It's like there's some kind of scribings in this stone. This is weird. Yo, wonder what this is.
And later, amongst a pile of rocks, they find this clay jar. Let's see what's inside.
Dude, that's a urn, bro. What? Yo, that's a urn. Why the somebody put an urn out here?
Apparently, there are ashes inside the jar, which is actually an urn. Is this their stalker's doing? Did the stalker have one more tracker on them? I think Jody better do another sweep of his vehicle. Number 14, haunted place. What is waiting for the YouTube team procure a sobrenatural inside this haunted place? You're about to find out. As they're scoping the place, this person climbs out of it.
Os agames, então a gente vai tentar fazer uma comunicação aqui por fora mesmo, pessoal. A gente vai tentar fazer uma comunicação. Vai fazer uma comunicação aqui, só minutinho.
Once inside, they capture unique orbs in the darkness. I'm not really sold by orbs because there are so many natural explanations for them, but noises are always harder to pinpoint, like this one for example. Is this club haunted? I think further investigation is required to find out. Number 13, poor farm. This poor abandoned farm is said to be haunted. And the Foreman brothers from YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series is here for it. Standing in the darkness, they hear knocking.
Holy. Did you tell where that came from?
It's up here.
When they arrive at another floor, they get scared by something unseen.
You know what we should do? Set up camera.
Whoa! Dude. Take that. Hold on.
Here it is from another angle.
You know what we should do? Set up camera.
Whoa! Dude. Take that. Hold on. Who was that?
As Josh sits in a hallway trying to communicate with the spirits, more knocking is heard.
Whoa!
Then as he goes to grab the camera, a female scream sounds in the distance. To me, the house's long and storied history gives rise to the presence of many spirits here, and I do believe they remain and are in pain. Number 12, The Mask. While on a Randonautica adventure, YouTube team exploring with fighters come across a number of random treasures. First, this mysterious old book with Arabic writing.
Oh, it's an old book.
It's a broken book.
I wonder if it's outside, out of the house.
Looks old enough to be.
Hey, ancient texts.
Open that up again.
Ancient texts.
What's that on it there?
Next, a unique African mask.
Oh, guys. Whoa. What is that? It looks like a turkey.
It's not. It's nowhere near Christmas.
What?
Get out. Is that a skull?
Oh, it's like
It's a
one
mask.
of African things.
Oh, that's weird. No.
They get a closer look.
Oh, that? Yep, it's a mask. Oh, mask. Another one.
That's not one that you could wear, though, is it?
No, is it hell? That's like an African warrior or something.
Yeah, but we're asking for it.
Are they being messed with? Is someone stalking them? I don't know, but an old book and a tribal mask makes me think these clues are leading them somewhere. The destination, though, remains unknown. Number 11. Abandoned devil-worshipping church. Is the devil present in this church of Satan? YouTube team Ghost Theory explore the evil church in this scary video. As they're doing their intro, they hear talking.
What I was going to say is we've already heard talking. We've actually done all the room checks, and unless people are sort of hiding up in the tower bit or below us,
They begin their investigation with a REM pod. While explaining the device to the spirits, Elliot hears a knock.
I'm sure you've probably seen one of those before, because I'm sure other people also come here to try and talk to you. We also have a knock.
They then hear a tap followed by a voice.
What was a tap then? And then? That was like a voice, yeah.
The voice continues.
Is that a cow in a field somewhere or someone in pain?
It sounds like a demon screaming.
This goes on for nearly 2 minutes on camera and probably much longer in reality.
It does sound like someone talking down the other end. It's really bizarre.
Like praying. If that was you, thank you. Can you make it louder?
And now they hear many.
There are voices. I don't know if I'm going mad, but we both...
No, I hear it clear.
They set a REM pod out in the chapel and climb out of the room. The REM pod is quickly triggered. A moment later, their lights start flashing. Although the whispers are faint on the recording, I can hear them, and we all witness the REM pod and lights flashing. One thing's for sure, this is a haunted church, but to my mind, whether or not it's Satan's church is still up for debate. Number 10, Haunted Castle. YouTuber Franco TV endured this terrifying haunted castle, and he believes something weird is going on here. For one, the castle is covered in bats.
Holy crap. These are all bats.
Then Franco starts to hear bumps in the night.
I feel like I can hear a voice. I don't know if that's the wind though.
As he attempts to communicate with the spirits, he feels he's being watched.
That is really...
He goes to investigate, and what he finds is unnerving.
Holy shit.
It looks like a standing body bag. Although we don't find out what was in it, Franco seems to realize what it is, and he doesn't fear it.
That actually scared the out of me. I forgot that that was even there.
As he continues to tour the castle, now with a spirit box app on, he receives a plea from the beyond.
I think the bird on me.
Help me.
I would like to help you, but I need you to talk to me.
Talk to me.
I am talking to you.
Later, with a Connect app on, he's capturing figures randomly on camera, while also capturing this sound.
I heard that.
He hears the sound again a moment later.
Go ahead and switch over to pure night vision. I'm gonna be... What the hell was that?
And then more noises are heard.
It is complete. I'm inside the house. I'm not even moving.
In my opinion, that's not just the house settling. There's too much noise in this castle to pass it off. I think it is indeed haunted, and I think Franco is lucky he left when he did. Number 9, The Whisper. While investigating the Calumet Historic Inn in Pipestone, Minnesota, YouTuber Midwest Ghost Hunter captures a spine-tingling ghost whisper on camera. Listen closely.
Heard like a whispering down the hall.
I didn't hear the whisper at this point, but when he wanders down the creaky hallway, I do hear this.
Okay. Alright, I just heard another freaking whisper.
While Midwest Ghost Hunter hears "Don't come in my room," I hear something a little different. To me, it sounds like "Don't tell anyone." I don't like keeping secrets. What do you hear? Number 8, House in the Woods. While exploring a house in the Welsh countryside, YouTuber Adam Mark Explores finds he's not alone. In one room, he finds a photo album and a pile of loose photographs.
How old these photos? Here we go. Yvonne and John's wedding. That's got some age to it, hasn't it, guys?
Is this the vanished family? As he discovers a baby crib and finds a pile of mysterious letters, he hears something in the home.
But look at this. The old baby's cot, so we were right. There was a young child that lived here. Just heard something again.
His K2 meter gets a reading in the kitchen, but nowhere else in the house.
Getting a little bit of action. There is no electric in this house whatsoever. I'm not touching the device now. And it's still going off.
When he speaks to the spirits over a spirit box app, he receives some answers.
Can you let me know if there's a male or female in this house with me right now? Yes. Sounds like a woman's voice saying yes.
It does feel to me like something is here in this home. Is it the family themselves or whatever made them vanish? Number 7, energies. Using paranormal devices, Rota X Investigaso Paranormal captures a number of energy readings in this abandoned area and surrounding forest. But first, they hear a noise in the darkness.
Barulho, barulho aqui, estou? Barulho. Barulho, é. Você tá aqui pra cima aqui, é isso?
Then they capture their first energy reading on their K2.
Oh.
As another reading triggers their device, they see something at a distance in the forest. The K2 is triggered again, and one of the crew again sees something in the darkness that is not caught on camera.
Barulho aqui, gente. Aqui, ó. Ó.
They get a reading on another device that is more sensitive than their K2.
É, aí. Cara aqui. Esse aparelho é o novo da rota, tá, amigos? É o Mertec. É muito sensível. Tinha que só dar uma limpada, se passar um paninho na
lente, né?
Na lente, tá muito...
Tenta limpar ela aí, João, por favor.
The devices are certainly active, but I think we need further proof to confirm that this area is haunted. The crew is seeing things that viewers just aren't. Number 6, Casper. Casper, the friendly ghost, seemingly appears whimsically in this creepy video. Redditor T-Rex117 captured this wisp of a ghost on a security camera in his storage space. The Redditor says he set the camera up because of all the strange things that were happening in his home. He asks Reddit users what they think it could be. Others think it could be a feather blowing around or dust, but most agree it's pretty cute, although I'd love for it to be Casper. I'm on Team Hummingbird for this one. Number 5, Prison Demon. YouTube team Dayton Haunted Explorers visits the haunted Benton County Jail in this scary video, and they see a disembodied hand.
I just saw a hand come out of that last one by the door handle.
Although I didn't see the hands myself, I did hear the multiple EVPs that the team captured here. Listen closely. First, a light bang is heard.
Who's down there?
Here it is again, louder this time. Next, a faint whisper.
That's the guy? Yeah. That's the guy. He was removed by force. That's the guy.
And shortly after, this happens. What is 14 feet down there? Is something buried in this cell? I get the creeps from this prison, and the whispers make it significantly creepier. Number 4, fairy tale. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. Steve Ronan explores this middle of nowhere fairy tale house in the Isle of Wight. Does anyone live in the heel?
What on earth could have this been? It's literally a shoe or a boot home.
When Steve takes a look inside, he finds it's no fairy tale.
And this is how the inside looks like. So the foundation is like layered concrete.
This is a bizarre find in the middle of nowhere. There must be some story behind it.
Even the floor is made of concrete too. I have a feeling that it never really got done to finishing this place up. I feel like there would have been a second floor as well.
Or maybe we've gone through the rabbit hole and landed smack dab in the middle of a nursery rhyme. That's what I'd like to believe. Number 3, paranormal activity. After being told they were experiencing paranormal activity, this couple set up cameras to capture it on video. A coworker's wife then shared it with Redditor Cast39, who posted it to seek out some theories. Without further ado, let's see the clip. Many in the comments think it's video editing. As proof, they say the light jumps at the 13-second mark. I have to say, this one looks fake to me. Then again, they may just be because in real life, I'd hate to see this happen. Number 2, Palace of Culture. Who is waltzing around this Palace of Culture? YouTuber Toppy entered this abandoned Nevsky Palace, where they encounter the paranormal, first in the form of walking nearby. As they're standing in the auditorium, something heavy falls. Meanwhile, their camera captures this shadow figure. The last piece of evidence in particular is the most apparent proof for me. Something paranormal is staking out this Palace of Culture, and who knows what it wants. You better put on your leg warmers and find some blankets, because these 30 scary videos are bone chilling.